is Michelle Pinaar van Group Editors Live. En saam met my in die studio het ons vandag vir William Constable. En ons het vir Bradley Zile. En albei van hulle is bekendes in die danssirkels. Constable, William, jy is by George High. Hoërskool George. Maar dis George High ook, nee, dis mos tweetalige skool. Ja. So jy is die dansonnie daar, jy het die hele departement vir jouself.
So ek is een van die dansonderwysers en meneer Zele is ook saam met my, maar ek is ook, ons is natuurlik 'n skool, George High Visual and Performing Arts School, so ons is 'n skool vir die kunste, fokusskool vir die kunste. En ek is die waarnemende departementshoof, so boonbehalwe die dans, is dat die visuele kunste, die drama, die musiek en
so het redelik baie wat jy dra daar.
Taamlik.
En Bradley, jy is ook betrokke by Townsend School of Ballet and Contemporary Dance.
Yes, yeah. I get my education. I got my education there, and now I'm teaching there as well. Yeah.
Sure, so julle dans omtrent so tussen die verskillende platforms. Maar daar's iets baie opwindends wat hierdie naweek was. Vrydag, so dis hier op die begin van die naweek, gaan plaasvind daar by George High. En ek wil graag daaroor gesels, want dit is een vertoning, slegs een vertoning, en ons wil so graag hê mense moet gaan kyk. Ons hoor daar's 'n professionele dansgeselskap van Kaapstad, wat al die pad hierdie kant toe gekom het, om saam met plaaslike dansleerders te dans. Nou dit is nou nie net Hoërskool George leerders nie, daar's 'n paar ander van die ander skole wat ook geïntegreer het. Maar vertel ons meer daarvan.
So, ons is verskriklik opgewonde en bevoorreg om een van ons van Kaapstad se dansgeselskap te host by ons skool, SboNdaba dansgeselskap, en dit is 'n absolute fenominale geleentheid. In fact, it's first of its kind for George. En ons is wonderlik dat, of is 'n groot eer dat ons hulle gaan host. So hulle kom uit die groot produksie Diverse People Unite, is die titel van die produksie. En terecht soos jy sê, daar ons van ons kinders, so die collaboration is tussen George High, Visual and Performing Arts, sowel as die Eina School of Dance, en ons host hulle hier en hulle bring hulle produksie saam. So, Bradley sal vir ons 'n bietjie meer gee, inligting gee oor waaroor die produksie gaan, maar George High se dansleerders sowel as die Eina School of Dance se leerders neem deel aan hierdie produksie.
So mense wat nou gaan kom kyk, gaan letterlik ons eie kinders sien saam met professionele dansers op die verhoog.
Yeah, so just a little bit of backstory. So I see them perform every year, and when I go up to Cape Town, like normally this time, and then we go to visit their studios where they do rehearsals, and we watch the performances quite often when I'm on holiday in Cape Town. And one of the managing directors, Jennifer van Papendorp, was one of the people that spearheaded that arts and culture be in schools, and so that we have dance studies in school and stuff. And then so they created this production, xarra, which is like based on the South African gezichten. And so they created the show Diverse People, and bearing in mind with having this concept of like all the dancers and everybody that came from schools, like our school, George High, and they created this big production of Diverse People Unite with that. And this whole show is basically celebrating 30 years of democracy. So it's all based around how we came from where we were in apartheid, and then to elections, and where we are to the current date today, which is a beautiful production and stuff. And we were in Cape Town earlier in this year with some of our students, and they worked with the company members and with the directors and the choreographers. And then when they said, like, when we got confirmation that they could come to George, they said, okay, but if we're coming, we want the dancers from there as well. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, so now they're coming and they're actually spending time with our dancers, and like so, and sharing the stage with our dancers. Yeah, and it's quite a big production. I mean, they're bringing 22 dancers are coming up from Cape Town, and then there's 5 musicians coming up, and then you've got 15 of our students also being part of this production. So it is quite a huge scale thing to stage. Ja.
En George het 'n lekker groot verhoog om dit alles te akkommodeer.
Ja.
Nou kan die mense nou verwag om die dansers in tradisionele klere te sien, Of is dit meer soos 'n fusion tussen African fusion met contemporary? Wat kan hulle verwag?
Well, it's a contemporary based company. So you'll get influences of hip hop, you'll get a little bit of influence of traditional dancing, but the majority of the time is based in contemporary dance. But costume-wise, you'll see very varying costumes from how people were dressing in the 1980s to how they're currently dressing. So, they're actually taking us on this whole journey of
the 30 years
the
of
30 years
democracy.
of democracy. Yeah.
Oh. And spaces available. Can people still book?
Yes, people can book. They can book via WebTicket.
WebTicket.
Or they can contact me directly on 082 36 00149, and then they can reserve the tickets. I will book it for them. And then at the theatre, when they get to George High, they can pay cash there at the door.
So they can also pay cash at the door. And what does the ticket cost?
So it's 100 Rand for adults, and it's 50 Rand for scholars, and pensioners it's 50 Rand. So we want everybody to come, and that's why we're making our prices affordable. And I think the scale of this production is worth 250 Rand in reality, but I think when we negotiated with them, we said, please make it accessible to all our community members. And so it's 100 Rand for adults and 50 Rand for scholars and pensioners.
And at what time is the production?
So we have two productions. So we've got one the afternoon at 2 o'clock with that performance specifically for our scholars and our new grade 8s coming to George High next year. So they're in for a big treat. And then the evening performance starts at 7 o'clock sharp.
Dit klink fantasties.
Wonderlik, ons is verskriklik opgewonde.
Baie dankie julle.
Baie.
En wag om dit te sien. Goed gaan.
Baie dankie.
Dis Michelle Pinaar, Groep Editors Live.